everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and we are going to conduct a very important lecture today. We are going to analyze a very important editorial in the Hindu newspaper dated 18th of October 2021. And this editorial was about powering the energy sector. I shared the picture of this editorial on my Telegram channel also. If you have seen it, and if you have not seen it, then you can check it out. The link of the Telegram channel is given below in the description box of this video. इस वीडियो लेक्चर के नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में आपको हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल का लिंक मिल जाएगा. नेम ऑफ टेलीग्राम चैनल इज सिंप्लीफाइंग यूपीएससी विद ईज. So yesterday I created a poll on the channel regarding how many students actually read the Hindu newspaper and the editorials, and many few students had actually read the editorials and the newspaper. Only 47% students read the newspaper, and only 53% students, there were 53% students who did not read the newspaper nor the editorial. That is a very bad sign. If you are a UPSC aspirant not reading the editorials, that means you are not taking current affairs and the mains exam seriously. So make sure that you read the editorials daily, even if you miss reading the newspaper. Okay, because editorials are really important for your answer writing. If you are not interested in mains and answer writing or training yourself for answer writing, then you can skip reading the editorials. But if you are really interested about this exam, do not skip the editorials at any cost. Okay. Today we are going to understand powering the energy sector. This is a very important editorial which talks about the electricity amendment bill, how it's going to be a game changer, the provisions of the electricity amendment bill. So here you can see, as the editorial in the first paragraph here mentions that India is energy dependent country, okay, and the availability of energy supplies in India at affordable rates is very important if we want to fulfill the developmental priorities of our nation. अगर हमें अपने नेशन की अपनी कंट्री की डेवलपमेंटल प्रायोरिटीज जो हैं उनको फुलफिल करना है, डेवलप करना है अपनी कंट्री को, तो यहाँ पर एनर्जी सप्लाई अफोर्डेबल रेट पर मिलना बहुत जरूरी है. And this editorial in the introduction also talks about how the energy sector right now is facing so many problems, so many crises. Coal crisis was in news. We discussed that in detail, right? Why the coal crisis was happening, what was the reason, etc. So the distribution sector in India, the electricity distribution sector, in the power sector, it has been making consistent huge losses. Why? Because of expensive long-term power purchase agreements, because of inefficient operations, because of the poor infrastructure, weakness in the state level tax policies. And most of the discoms, they are also deep into the into the high aggregate technical and commercial losses, which is chipping into their revenues also. Another important point here is, what is a discom? It's the distribution sector, the energy distribution sector. They are also facing AT and C losses. Now, another important point that we need to understand here is, what are AT and C losses? Aggregate, टेक्निकल एंड कमर्शियल लॉसेस. ये AT एंड C लॉसेस क्या होते हैं, ये समझना हमारे लिए अभी जरूरी है. So AT and C losses, it is nothing but the sum total of technical and commercial losses and shortage due to non-realization of the billed amount. So that means यहाँ पर you can write it down, AT and C losses equals to energy input. It equals to energy input minus energy which has been charged or billed. Okay, whatever the sum will come, okay, you have to multiply it with 100 and divide it with energy input. Okay, point clear हुआ? Energy input minus energy which has been charged, that is billed. The sum will be multiplied into 100. Then the sum will be divided by energy input. Okay. So that is the AT and C losses. It is calculated as the difference between energy input in the distribution network and the revenue collected for the same. जो भी आपने distribution network में energy डाला, उससे जो भी revenue collect हुआ, दोनों का जो difference होगा वो आपका AT and C losses होगा. Point clear हो गया? The distribution losses can also be reduced. ये जो AT and C losses are ना, they can be reduced by proper selection of distribution transformers, by proper selection of distribution feeders, proper reorganization of distribution network. This can help to reduce the AT and C losses. Please write it down. So distribution sector is facing huge losses. It has poor infrastructure, it has leakages, and that's when the Electricity Amendment Bill of 2020 comes as a game-changing reform. There are wide-ranging provisions of this bill which is going to set the process of delicensing power distribution after the monopoly of state as dismantled. Basically, it is going to remove the monopoly of one party on the distribution sector. Distribution sector में state की या किसी भी एक party की जो monopoly है ना, उसको हटाएगा ये Electricity Amendment Bill 2020. We congratulate our Unacademy learners for securing All India ranks in the UPSC CSE 2020 examination. You also can stand a chance to be in the top 50 ranks in the UPSC CSE exam. All you need is the correct guidance from top educators, comprehensive test series because it is said practice makes a man perfect, high quality reading material which will be delivered to your house, doubt clearing sessions and answer writing sessions so that you can train your mind and your hands for writing perfect answers in the mains examination within the specified time limit, and comprehensive coverage of current affairs. As we all know, 70 to 80% of your UPSC question paper is current affairs based. On Unacademy, we are providing 9 months combo to crack UPSC Prelims 2022 examination. From October to June, 9 month subscription is being offered on Unacademy Plus. You all know that UPSC 2022 exam is on 5th June and it is unlikely to get postponed this time because now government is preparing itself with the vaccination with a drive which is so fast and efficient, then it seems very less likely that UPSC CSE exam will get postponed. So for that, we are going to train you in this 9 months time period on Unacademy Plus, and we are providing you total 38% discount. 28% discount with the optional subscription, that is if you are taking GS plus optional subscription, यानी कि आप प्री मेंस ऑप्शनल तीनों की तैयारी करना चाहते हैं इस 9 महीने में और आप GS प्लस ऑप्शनल का सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हैं तो आपको 20% डिस्काउंट तो वैसे ही मिलेगा प्लस 10% डिस्काउंट इफ यू यूज कोड अर्पिता 10. तो यहाँ पर अगर आप कोड यूज करते हो अर्पिता 10 तो आपको 10% डिस्काउंट ऑलरेडी मिल जाएगा. इंट्रोडक्टरी प्राइस ऑफ दिस 9 months combo pack will be 45,675 rupees with a 10% discount. Dedicated 9 months prelims batch you will be getting. Prelims, mains and optional test series you will be getting. 20 books will be delivered to your house covering the pre-mains optional syllabus, and optional carnival is also there because we have launched top 9 optional subjects on Unacademy Plus which you can also check out on the Plus website. This offer is valid for 31st October only. ये offer 31 अक्टूबर तक ही वैलिड है. तो अगर आप 31 अक्टूबर तक अपना सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो अनअकैडमी प्लस पर इस 9 महीने का सब्सक्रिप्शन 2022 के एग्जाम के लिए तो आपको यहाँ पर 38% डिस्काउंट मिल रहा है. ऑल्सो एट अनअकैडमी वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग वन सब्सक्रिप्शन टू क्रैक इट ऑल, wherein if you take an Unacademy Plus subscription of GS Plus optional batch, you will get total 35% discount. अगर आप 1 साल का सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो या उससे ज्यादा का सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो तो आपको 35% का डिस्काउंट मिलेगा. ये कॉम्बो पैक पे वैलिड रहेगा जिसमें प्री मेंस और ऑप्शनल तीनों होंगे. ठीक है. एंड 10% डिस्काउंट यू विल गेट इफ यू यूज कोड अर्पिता 10. आपको कोड पता ही है, अगर आप अर्पिता 10 कोड यूज करते हो तो 10% डिस्काउंट आपको ऑलरेडी मिल ही रहा है. एंड दिस इज वैलिड ओनली टिल टुमारो, दैट इज 20th अक्टूबर. ये जो आपका बैच, ये जो ऑफर है ये आपका 20 अक्टूबर तक ही वैलिड है. आप देख सकते हो जहाँ ऑफलाइन कोचिंग्स में 3 से 4 लाख बच्चे खर्च करते हैं प्री की तैयारी में, मेंस की तैयारी में, फिर सेपरेटली ऑप्शनल लो, फिर सेपरेटली टेस्ट सीरीज लो, फिर सेपरेट बुक्स पे खर्चा करो, उसमें 2 से 3 लाख लग ही जाते हैं. यहाँ अनअकैडमी प्लस पर सिर्फ 57,704, 82,275 में आपकी 1 साल और 2 साल की तैयारी हो रही है. तो हरी अप, गेट अप योर सब्सक्रिप्शन नाउ. लिंक्स आर गिवन बिलो इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. और आपके साल भर के सब्सक्रिप्शन के साथ आपको अल्टीमेट टेस्ट सीरीज फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिलेंगी जो कि 45,000 की है, बट यू विल गेट देम फॉर फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट इफ यू आर टेकिंग दीज सब्सक्रिप्शंस, एंड दिस ऑफर इज वैलिड ओनली टिल 20th October. Now let us look at the amendments which have been made in the electricity bill of 2020. 2020 का जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल है उसमें क्या ऐसे अमेंडमेंट्स हैं जो कि उसे गेम चेंजर बनाते हैं. Now the wide ranging provisions of the bill, they will set up the process of delicensing power distribution. So here the monopoly of state will be dismantled. State की जो power distribution sector पे जो monopoly होती है वो हट जाएगी. Power distribution sector को de-license कर दिया जाएगा. ठीक है, licensing remove कर दी जाएगी, which will provide consumers with an option of choosing service provider. जैसे कि आप जब नेट का या टीवी का कनेक्शन लेते हो तो आपके पास ऑप्शन होता है ना कि आप टाटा का लो या आप एयरटेल का लो, राइट? यू हैव द ऑप्शन कि आप डेन का लो सब्सक्रिप्शन, यू हैव द ऑप्शन व्हेन यू टेक योर टेलीविजन चैनल सब्सक्रिप्शन. Similarly here, once the power distribution will be you will be provided, यहाँ पर आपको consumers will be provided with an option of choosing service provider. Service provider choose करने का आपको option मिलेगा. You can switch your power supplier, which will enable the entry of private companies in the distribution. And when you know that when the private companies enter into the distribution sector, it will result in increased competition. इससे क्या होगा? Competition बढ़ेगा. So basically you are delicensing through this amendment, you are delicensing power distribution and you are privatizing, you are bringing in privatization of discoms. For example, in Delhi also there has been privatization of discoms, which has reduced the AT&C losses. It was 55% in 2002. Now in 2020 the AT&C losses are only 9%. This is because of privatization of discoms only, because competition बढ़ गया है ना, तो ज़्यादा affordable हो गया है electricity energy. Right? Point clear हो रहा है? When competition is more, the competitors, they try to lower down the prices, okay, which becomes then affordable for the people to get these services. Okay, point clear हो रहा है? And again important point, एक और important point यहाँ पर है, that you should remember the open access for purchasing power from the open market should be implemented across the states. This amendment that we are talking about, open access for the purchasing power from open market, इसको हर state में across every barrier it should be implemented. Plus another important point is the question of taxes. Tariff means taxes. The question of tariffs needs to be revisited. अगर power sector को आपको strong बनाना है तो taxes को अच्छे से amend करना पड़ेगा. You will have to amend the taxes also, tariffs also. Tariffs should be reflective of the average cost of supply. Initially the taxes should reflect what is the average cost of supply of that energy to your house, and then you can gradually you can increase it to the customer specific category. जैसे जैसे कस्टमर अफोर्ड कर सकता है उस हिसाब से आप टैरिफ्स को भी कैटेगराइज कर सकते हो. तो जो जितना पे कर सकता है वो उतना पे कर पाएगा. ठीक है, आप किसी के ऊपर एकदम से बर्डन भी नहीं होगा. दिस विल फैसिलिटेट रिडक्शन इन द क्रॉस सब्सिडीज ऑल्सो. दिस विल हैपन व्हेन द डिस्कॉम्स दे आर मेड autonomous. जब discoms को autonomous बना दोगे तभी हो सकता है, because see, if government is handling something then there will be monopoly, but if you are making something autonomous, that means still government is in charge, but that department has the power to make its own rules and regulations. That is the meaning of autonomy. So if discoms are made autonomous and tariffs are revised without interference from states, that can help to boost the energy sector. Point clear हुआ? And another important point that has been highlighted in this part of the article is that electrical energy should be covered under GST. Electrical energy को GST में cover करना चाहिए with a lower rate of GST, because it will make it possible for power generator or distribution utilities to get a refund of input credit. GST में क्या होता है? Input credit का refund मिलता है ना end में, तो वो मिल जाएगा, जिससे क्या होगा? Cost of power will reduce. If the transmission or the distribution utilities or the power generator is getting return of input credit, then it will reduce the cost of power. Okay, point clear हुआ? There can be other solutions also. What can be the other solutions? Other solutions can be a use of technology solutions. For example, installing the smart meters or installing the smart grids, which will reduce the AT&C losses. It will restore the financial viability of the sector also. And also we should think about giving a boost to the use of renewable source of energy. For example, promoting and advertising rooftop solar plants. In many houses still there are rooftop solar plants which are being used. Rooftop जो solar sheds होते हैं वो use हो रहे हैं काफी घरों में आज भी. तो अगर हम इसको प्रमोट करें, इसका प्रचार करें, तो इससे रिन्यूएबल सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी को यूज करने में ज्यादा हेल्प मिलेगी, ज्यादा इसका अवेयरनेस फैलेगा. ओके, पॉइंट क्लियर? सो द कोल क्राइसिस दैट वी आर फेसिंग, वी कैन रिड्यूस दैट. Unacademy is starting new batches for UPSC CSE 2021 and 22 and 23 aspirants starting from tomorrow, that is 20th October. On Unacademy, we are bringing up 2022 batches, 2023 preparation batches, and if you are the one who are preparing for mains 2021, For you, new batches have already started from 18th October. It's a 3 months course wherein we'll be training you for your mains answer writing. This batch will be in English, Hindi and bilingual language. 3 separate batches for three different language preference students. Unacademy is launching UPSC CSE Mega Combat. Now you can learn, compete and conquer. This is India's all India free scholarship test, the biggest free scholarship test wherein you get a chance to win scholarship from a pool of rupees 10 crore. And another important point is 15% scholarship will be granted to those students who are going to participate in this combat. अगर आप participate भी करते हो ना इस combat में, भले ही rank नहीं आती but आप participate कर रहे हो, 15% guaranteed discount आपको participation पर ही मिलेगा. तो if you're planning to take Unacademy Plus subscription, you will get directly 15% guaranteed discount on participation in this All India free scholarship test that is going to be conducted this Sunday on 24th October, 11 a.m. in the morning. There will be 56 questions which you will have to solve within 60 minutes. And if you score a rank, then you will get scholarship from a pool of rupees 10 crore. Discounts like never before. Now what you can do is just download the Unacademy Learning app. Even if you do not want to give this test on your mobile phones, Unacademy Combat is now available on web as well. Go to Unacademy's website, enroll in the Unacademy Combat using the link given below in the description box. Use the invite code ARPITA10 and enroll today so that you will not miss the deadline. Now another important provision about the Electricity Amendment Bill 2020 is, this is another welcome feature of the bill, which is strengthening of regulatory architecture of the sector. Because we know in the power sector the infrastructure is weak. So here the regulatory architecture of this sector will be strengthened up by appointing a member with a legal background in every electricity regulatory commission. Also strengthening the you can say background of this the appellate tribunal for electricity. Now this will ensure faster resolution. If we are establishing appellate tribunal for electricity, what is it is going to do? It is going to strengthen the energy sector by solving the long pending issues in the energy sector on a very speedy manner. The bill also underpins importance of green energy. ये bill green energy के ऊपर भी focus कर रहा है. Green energy is the renewable energy. By proposing a penalty for non-compliance with the renewable energy purchase obligations. अगर state या कोई भी power sector जो आपका renewable energy purchase obligations जो होते हैं, जिम्मेदारी जो होती है उनको fulfill नहीं करता, तो उस पर penalty लगेगा. Okay, point clear? India is gradually moving towards non-fossil fuel usage of energy. Now there are some other significant features of this bill also. For example, creation of Electricity Contract Enforcement Authority. Why this Electricity Contract Enforcement Authority, that is ECEA, is being constituted to supervise fulfillment of contractual obligations. For example, the power purchase agreement, cost reflective tariffs, then provision of subsidy through DBT, direct back transfer. Okay, so all these contractual obligations will be handled by the ECEA. That you have to remember. Okay, point clear हो रहा है यहाँ पर आप सभी को? Alright, so if this bill is passed now, then it is going to be very important because it will help unleash a path-breaking reform for bringing efficiency and profitability to the distribution sector, which is lacking right now. So this was all about the editorial powering the energy sector. I hope आपको detail में इसके बारे में समझ आ गया, and this is how you need to study the editorials. Editorials are really important because they will give you the content to write in your mains. If you do not have the content, then you will face difficulties when you form or structure your answers in mains. So make sure you are reading the editorials every day.